Understanding why people are giving is really important in a crowdfunding campaign, especially for a social innovator. You want to understand the human psychology behind it, and we talk about that in terms of the 4 Ps. The 4 Ps are passion, participation, pride, and perks. So the first P, passion. Basically, our donors are going to be passionate about either a cause or a solution or you as a leader. The second P is participation, and people like to participate in something bigger than themselves. It's the definition of happiness, and you're enabling them to do that by setting a specific goal. The third P is pride. So if you set that specific goal and you enable people to participate, they're going to feel pride when they achieve that along with you. And the fourth P is perks, which is really important in crowdfunding. It's the kind of little token of thanks you do in exchange for that contribution, and it's what enables it to be social, exciting, and viral. It's really important to create an engaging pitch for your crowdfunding campaign. Campaigns that have a video raise 114% more than those that don't. So some tips about the video. You want it to be 3 minutes or less. You need to be in the video because people give to people. Be sure to cover the basics. What problem are you trying to solve? What is your solution? Why is it better than others that are out there? What specifically are you raising money for? And how can people join with you and participate and feel that pride of achieving it? And last, don't forget to end with a very clear call to action. It's important to set a reasonable goal for your crowdfunding campaign. Basically, your contributors love the idea of blowing the roof off of a goal. It gives them a great sense of pride. Don't worry about them hitting the goal and not giving anymore. As long as you keep them engaged and keep them excited, they're going to keep giving, as long as you set some stretch goals along with your campaign. You can always set an internal goal and an external goal if you want, so you could have a different goal internally that you're seeking. But an important metric is that our successful campaigns raised anywhere from 25 to 30% in the first 48 hours. So it's a good rule of thumb when setting your goal to think about how much you can raise from your inner circle in that first 48 hours. Finding an audience that cares is key to the success of your campaign. First, you want to take some time to brainstorm who are all the segments or all the audiences that might care about your campaign, and be sure to set your tone and your messaging and your perks accordingly. The next step is to think through your inner circle. Who is that first group that can contribute to your campaign in the first 24 hours, and really lock them up in advance because you want to raise that 25 to 30% in that first 48 hours. The next step is to think about a host committee. Just like you would for an event, you want to think about all the different groups that you're trying to attract and identify key influencers in each of those segments that can help bring that audience to you. And finally, think about where your audience already lives. What hashtags, what meetups, where are they having conversations, and how can you get the message out to them that your campaign is happening? And that will bring the audience that you want to your campaign. It's important to take the time up front to, 1, define what success is, and 2, really get your campaign off to a strong start. So on the define success, there are a lot of reasons to crowdfund, aside from just the money. So make sure that you and your team are on the same page. Are you trying to increase awareness? Are you trying to get your brand out there? Are you trying to kind of learn valuable customer information? Are you trying to prove your concept? Get smarter faster? Fail fast? Many different reasons. And if you define the success up front, then your team will all be on the same page and able to celebrate together. Invest the time you need up front to really get your campaign off to a strong start and create that early momentum. People like to give to things that they view as successful. Nobody buys a ticket to an empty event, remember that. So be sure to have really strong content through your video and perks, have that inner circle ready to donate in the first 48 hours, have that host committee lined up to spread the word, and have your marketing plan put together so that you know what you're communicating each week and you're ready to go. Early momentum really matters.